Come on. So I'm poking buttons. I'm poking buttons. Okay, it says I'm live. Right, I'm here. Okay. I'm poking buttons. Give me a sec. Too many buttons poking. Okay. Edgar Martinez says hello. Howdy. Right. And yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Well, I just wanted to put a live stream up because, well, I hadn't done it all day and I was supposed to do it today. Supposed to do something today, but I just have been, to say I've been busy has been kind of like just really overselling it, because that's totally not true. I've not been busy. I have just been hot and tired. So, well, I mean, yes, but just once, real quick. There it is. Semi-empty belly, which is funny because I've been I had a big dinner today, so yeah. Right. Yeah. Today I've been not so productive because, like I said, it was hot and I've been just feeling very, very, you know, just whatever I'm in here, it just felt like it was on fire. So I think it might be time to get the fans out, maybe. And then I made the huge mistake of basically having my dinner. For my dinner, I had a big family pasta meal tray thing, and ate that all myself, and it was super nice. I felt really good, but I felt very sleepy. And then I came out here and I felt more sleepy. So yeah, that was ages ago. And I've just been playing video games and like doing some extra edits on something, and then kind of just that's it. I was supposed to do a live stream on the Art Tub show, but essentially, again, it was just too hot. It was too hot. I just could not. I couldn't deal. Ugh, excuse me. I couldn't deal with it. It was just like, nah. So instead, I decided to come just on here tonight and just do a quick stream, just a real quickie, just like an hour. Just to hang out with you guys and just to chill and just talk and see where it goes. We did have a really awesome time at the party last night, but I will say that it was a grand success. Apart from the attendance, basically, there was 3 of us at the party, which is fine. You know, it takes 2 to party, 3 to something. I don't know. 3 to tango. I don't know. And yeah, so there was just three of us. So I'm just kind of like, I'm wondering if the party idea is just kind of like a bit of a meh concept. Which, is it worth it? Because I could just hang out. I could just literally just hang out. You know? And it would be fine. Edgar, did you leave? According to this, nobody's watching. I know the view counter on the mobile app is super good, but the view counter on the computer is bullshit. It does not get it. Because if nobody's watching, then how am I seeing the preview? I don't know. Well then, I guess that's that. That's basically what I've done today. I've been talking to a friend who basically is like offering to sponsor the channel, but essentially I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen, and it's really frustrating because like you know, I don't want to keep telling him that I don't know if this is going to happen, but the thing is that I don't want to get my hopes up in case what happened last time happens again, and this has happened several times to me now, and it's just kind of like I don't want to get my hopes up because it just makes me crash really hard. You know, just makes depression really kind of like really grind me down a lot, and I just need a win, you know. So I've been trying to get this just to happen. Just something good. I just want something good. Something good to happen. So yeah. Oh, I do have to check something. I've got the code from my wife's. My cousin's wife, my widow friend, and I've got to enter it into the tracking for the post. Well, that's the number. Okay. See if it will. Okay, it should be. Oh, it's in my area, so basically it might be delivered tomorrow morning. Awesome. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I gotta find out what my cousin left me. It's not really inheritance. It's kind of inheritance, but it's not really inheritance. So yeah. It's the personal inheritance. For my spoon. For my yogurt. I forgot to eat. Hey, Jeffers. It's funny, now that I've heard your voice, I basically can read it in my head as your voice. And it's sweet. Hey, James. So yeah, I was saying before this that basically has my sealed yogurt been opened? Ew, weird. You gotta shake it up. I like to anyway. This yogurt's really good. It's that Yo Valley strawberry yogurt. It's like super nice. but it's like it does actually have actual strawberries in it, because I found a whole one the other day, my other one. So yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's sealed, but there's yogurt or something on the outside. What? Weird. That's great. You will receive the package tomorrow. Well, maybe. It says that it's in my area, but because of the whole virus bullshit, they're basically prioritizing mail that is marked as like essential or something. I don't know. So who knows what they're going to do with the packaging? I don't know. But yeah, it said they were supposed to be tomorrow, but it was coming. So I got a bunch of yogurt stuck to the lid. I hate it when yogurt sticks to the lid. You'd think that for this non-recycling bit of plastic that they've got for the lid, that they would have kind of like a non-sticky stuff on it. I've got to take it off. And I've got to put my thumb in yogurt. So yeah. Did you see the video I sent you? Are you the guy that sent me the Roadhouse video on Groma? Was that you? Or did you send me something on Facebook? Anyway, yeah. So I might get it tomorrow. I just know that it's in my county at least. It's in Peterborough, which is it's that way. Peterborough's that way. Yeah. Ew. I already did a great time last night at the party. I didn't want to leave you. Well, it's okay. I mean, I'm back. I'm back, and I was saying that basically I don't know if the party thing is going to be such a good idea in the future. I think in the future I'm just going to have like just hangouts, like just hangouts. I'm not going to call them parties, just hangouts or something. Because the next one is scheduled to be, the next party was scheduled to be on Google Hangouts anyway. But I was gonna do a Discord thing or something as well. So yeah. So who knows? But yeah, I did have a good time at the party. Only failing would be that there wasn't many people at it. There was just like me, Itchy, and you. Literally the only failing. I said only failing. That's the only downside. I keep expecting there to be at least like 4 people that come to hang out with us and stuff, but yeah. It is yummy. It's very yummy. No, Fat Pig via Facebook. What? Messenger? Who are you on Facebook? Because basically, I don't know. I've got a bunch of messages, annoyingly, from a bunch of people who are basically just small talking. Same name. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I don't click on links. I don't click on links. Yeah, my phone is designed not to click on links. I just clicked on it to see what happens, and nothing happened because my phone doesn't do that. Why you got a cat in your picture? Seriously? Cats are evil. What is it? Can you describe it? Maybe I can do it on my computer. I had a bit of a scare today because, like, somebody sent me a link to all of the stuff that you basically, self-diagnosing yourself via what your pee smells like. And I've already heard that basically, if your pee smells kind of like semi-fruity, if it smells a little bit fruity, kind of like scent to your pee, like urine and fruit, then it could be a sign that you've got diabetes. I already knew that one, but I did not know that like a beefy barbecue smell kind of is again, and urine is kind of something to do with like you've got high cholesterol. And I was like, holy shit, because that's happened to me. I've had beefy pee before, but it's usually after I eat something that has like like ramen noodles that are barbecue flavor or something. So yeah, let me just have a scoop of yogurt. But no, it just panicked me for some reason. I'm not really a hypochondriac. I'm not, but I do get the random, I get the random thoughts just suddenly. Okay, on Facebook. If I get a virus on my computer, I'm blaming you. You're quite far down. Oh, there you are. Like, what am I looking at?
Look, I poured out some moonshine mash. I poured it out. And this poor pig, see the legs are made upside down. Other two are walking. What's the matter, girl? You have a little bit too much corn? You say, yeah? Okay. Wait a minute. I come over and turn it over. I'll get you rolling downhill anyway. Give me a minute.
I mean, it's adorable. It's just kind of like, why? Oh,
okay. Here it comes. I gotta get the intoxicated pig. Look where I pulled that mash at right there. Look, this pig. Hey, are you messed up, girl? Never seen a damn pig. Yeah, that one there's fine. That one there's fine. This one here is turned belly up. Hey, you. Whoa, oh, shit, the bed almighty. Oh, come here, girl.
you just kill that pig?
Oh, hell, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. Wait a minute. There we go. All right. Shit, the bed almighty. Shut up, dogs. Damn, I've been the rest of the night watching this one.
But yeah, you just rolled it down a hill and it basically is now dizzy.
Shut up, guy.
He rolled the pig down the hill and it got dizzy, and he basically is like acting like it's a surprise. What the fuck? Yeah, it's cute. That was a big strawberry. When was that party? It was on my Discord server. It was just it was last night at 9 o'clock my time. I don't know when the next party is supposed to be. I'm sorry. I got my hands free. I don't have any hands free. Party. There we go. I don't know when the next party is going to be. The next hangout is going to be, but it's going to be next week sometime. No, it was super cool. It was super nice. It was very nice to hear you, Jeff. I was kind of running on low batteries. I was kind of like for the past couple of days, I've just been feeling kind of just very lethargic and just and I think it might just be because it's been hot a lot when I've been all like asleep. But it's so funny. Well, I don't think it's funny. It's a bit terrifying. I thought the pig was going to die. Oh, we've got to change the ticker. Farmer's pig fit to burst in the stomach, passed out on a. No, I think that's just the way that those pigs look, because they look like they're proper potbelly micro pigs, you know, small potbelly pigs. So, like I said, I think they just meant to look that way. I don't think it's particularly stuffed. Because you saw the other two, they were just walking around and they were just like, some of their bellies were kind of like dragging on the floor a little bit. I used to hate yogurt when with bits in it when I was a kid. I used to absolutely hate it. But that's mainly because when I was a kid, I wasn't smart enough to know exactly what the bits were. You know, even if it was like, even though it said there were bits of strawberries in this, I always kept thinking there was some like, what if it wasn't bits of strawberry? What if it was mold or something gross? You know, because what if the yogurt had gone bad? But like now that I'm older and I know that this yogurt was purchased like a couple of days ago, it's okay. I really like yogurt with bits in it. They had this yogurt. I think it was the same brand with but they had this yogurt with strawberries and was it grain? It had some kind of like grain, like granola or something. On the other side of the yogurt tubs, wish we had that size. But it's just well, it's meant to be. It's just my size yogurt, but it's the size of my glass. It's like a pint of yogurt. Does it say on here how much is in it? No. It probably said so on the. It had a wrapper on the outside, but I don't keep that. I tend to throw that away because if Damon gets a hold of it, we've got recycling and then we've got regular garbage. We call it rubbish, trash, whatever. And so you can see there's like a bit of like cardboard stuck on the side still. But yeah, whenever I get the yogurt out of the fridge and I know I'm going to eat it all, I tend to take off the cardboard thing first and put it in the recycling, because if Damon gets a hold of it, then he's a little bit less. He thinks he knows what they recycle and what they don't recycle, even though it's clearly stated that we've got a list like stuck to our fridge of stuff that's recyclable and stuff that isn't recyclable, and the outside cardboard, it's cardboard, it's recyclable. This is even recyclable, but he still throws it in the trash because he thinks they won't take it if it's got yogurt like stuck to it and stuff, even though I rinse out the yogurt when it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I take that off, but that tells me how much is in here. Does it say on the bottom? No, it actually says recycling on the bottom. It's indented. No. But yeah, like I said, I think it's just like a pint. Is the package coming FedEx? No, it's well, it might have done, but it's going through. It goes through the Royal Mail. International packages. What you do is FedEx or like Parcel Force. We've got Parcel Force over here. That's our version of FedEx. But what happens is if you're doing stuff that's internationally, you've got continental shipping, and internationally, then you've got the option of basically them just doing the international thing. Them taking it like to the port or to an airport, and then basically you got the option of them having the what's it called, the domestic mail service. They hand it over to the domestic mail service, and then they do their thing, and it's cheaper. And she did that, so it might be FedEx, but basically it's coming through Royal Mail, which is hilarious because the mail isn't done by the Crown. So it's not FedEx. Well, it might be FedEx, but like I said, she didn't say. She went to a post office. So it's probably not. It's probably just regular domestic mail. The mail service? Do you have like a proper mail? So you must do. Of course you do. You guys really good with your recycling over there? It depends. It depends what county you are in. All of the counties and all of the councils for that county or that city, it's basically done by a city bassist. Basically, they have their own like trash, like their trash services and stuff. And every single one in the UK, as far as I know, has a recycling. They have recycling, and then they have what they call landfill garbage. And what you do is you just like get your recycling and you put it, you know, all the stuff that needs to be recycling. In the places that I've lived, it's been that you just have 2 bins, and what you do is you basically you put all of your plastic, you know, all your plastic that has this symbol on it. Does this one have a symbol on it? I don't know if you can see it, but there's a recycling symbol where my finger is through the plastic. Just there, that symbol. And all the plastic that has that symbol and it has a number in it usually, but this one doesn't. Then all the plastic with a certain number can be recycled. Can be easily recycled. So basically it goes into the recycling. All the ones that don't have the numbers that are specified on the plastic, they usually go into landfill because they can't be recycled easily. However, our local one, basically all plastic with the recycling symbol on it, despite no matter what number it is, can be recycled. Not all plastic like is that way. For example, this is a plastic lid. It's a plastic and foil lid or something, and this is the lid for this. This has no number on it, and it's also like layered plastic as well, because the inside is like glue on it and like food separator stuff on it and whatever. This can't be recycled, so that goes into the regular trash. But yeah, all the places I've lived, we've basically just had 2 bins. One's recycling and one's not recycling. I'm old enough to basically remember when we didn't have recycling, like at all. You just had the trash bags. Like literally just the trash bags. Just the black trash bags. And then sometime when I was a teenager, these orange bags started to appear. And we used to not have when I lived with my parents, we used to not have another bin. We basically just had a yellow and orange trash bag next to the trash, just the bin in the kitchen, and then you just put the recycling in that. And as far as I understood it, they used to be very strict about what they could actually have in them. But it was mostly just, you know, just the stuff that you expect. But yeah. And from what I understand, you guys, some parts of your country have, you know, some states, some counties, they have their own systems and stuff. But again, from what I understand, you guys have multiple bins, and you have to separate your plastics from your cardboard or your paper and your glass into its own either little bin or just big trash, you know, trash can, whatever. And then so you're basically doing the recycling plant's work for them. Because we don't have that here. Like I said, we've just got 2 bins, and people get paid. I tried to get a job actually as a recycling plant technician. Somebody sorts through the trash. Most of it's automated. Most of it is automated, but basically they do have people who check that the automation is pretty good. And yeah, basically it all goes into the it all goes into the same truck, and then the bags get separated once they're at the plant, and then they that's how it works. That's how it used to work in London when I lived in London. It all goes into the same truck, and then they separate the bags when they're at the center, the recycling center. But here, we've got 2 bins. We've actually got 3 bins. We've got garden waste as well, because we live in the country. So we've got lots and lots of places that need compost, and there's like compost heaps and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, some like 1 week it will be regular garbage, and then the next week it will be recycling garbage. And it gets taken to a plant, and then huge magnets separate all the metal, and then it basically gets air fluffed or something, so that all of the paper and cardboard just like is heavier. I mean, it's lighter, and it gets whisked away into its own separate container in these big like funnel tunnel things. And all the plastic stuff is usually left at the bottom, and then that gets taken away too. And all the lighter plastics, all the foil and wrappers and stuff, which can't be recycled, basically gets separated from the paper, and then that gets that goes to the and cardboard, and then that goes to the processing plant, and it basically gets recycled. But like I said, in America, like I'm pretty sure you have to separate everything, and you have your own bits. And the places that do have recycling, you have your own you have your own like mini recycling center, because what we have here in the UK is recycling centers. And if you go to like a supermarket, a big supermarket, our Tesco's has one, you get like these big bins, and you can separate, you can put your glass in them and your paper and your cans. I think our one even has a clothes option, even has like clothes, fabrics. That was yummy. Mm. Mm. So I've got to take that spoon in. I don't want to end up with a bunch of yogurt just on my shirt and stuff, and when I have to hug the spoon to take it inside. In this office, I don't have multiple bins. I just have one. It's over there. It missed, and it just goes in there. Have I got yogurt in my beard? Kind of. That's neat. Royal Mail. I like that Tubbs. Well, yeah, Royal Mail has just always been a thing. Yes, it could be Priority International Mail, since she sent it through the post office. Like I said, she said that she went to the post office to do it. She did say that basically it was a very surreal experience, because it was fully staffed. Her post office was fully staffed, and there were people behind the counter, behind glass, who were basically in hazmat suits. And she was talking to them. She was talking to the woman that was behind the counter. And she said, no, it's ridiculous, because she wanted to have like she thought she was going to get like lots of time off and stuff, because, virus stuff. and she had to come into work, and there's nobody there. She was the only one there that wasn't, she wasn't like in a hazmat suit and stuff. And she said that even the security guard was like in a hazmat suit that opened the door for her and everything. And there was like people. It was weird. It's just a very surreal thing, I guess. But yeah, like, yeah, she said that the woman was like, I thought I was gonna have a break. When the virus stuff happened. I was all ready to basically have some unpaid leave time and stuff like that. But no, they called me up and nobody's here. She said that she was the first customer that they had for like 2 days. They live in a very small town, though. She lives in a very small town. I've got to start getting used to saying that. So basically, it was like, yeah, everybody's self-isolating there. So yeah. Sex it's ridiculous. We are doing their work for them. Yeah, some places yes. Where I am, it's just one garbage and one recycling dumpster. We have to do it is to take it all to the yard where the dumpsters are. Then when those are full, they take them elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I know it's different for each state and each county in each state, and sometimes each city or town. But yeah, it's the way that's kind of the way it is here. It's basically we have city councils, and they the council basically, they call it the council. They basically they come and take away our trash. I think our ones, which this is weird. Peterborough, this village is an orbiting village of Ramsey, right? Ramsey is a very small town. It's just over there, and Ramsey is an orbital town of Peterborough, of the big city Peterborough behind me. And weirdly enough, there is another city, and it's called Huntingdon, and it's over there. So this village, this house, is between those two cities. It's actually closer to Peterborough, right? Our city, the council, the people who this village, the domain that this village is under, is Huntingdon. And because each council has its own name, it's called Huntingdonshire Council. They all have their own councils. They're supposed to be boroughs of cities and stuff. Like I used to live in Havering, in Essex, which is a London borough, the London borough of Havering. So yeah, it's weird. But yeah, it's a thing. The council do it. You miss what? I miss Peterborough. I miss the Nene Valley Railway. So my eyes are really hurting today. Not stinging. They aren't doing the thing where I think I've got like an eyelash in them all the time. It's more that I just they really can't focus, and when they try hard, that's why I'm doing this a lot. Because yeah, it's hard to focus. I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, it's also giving me a bit of a headache. So yeah, you miss Peterborough. I miss the Nene Valley Railway. Nene. There's a weird controversy around here about what the Nene is called. By the way, the Nene River is fucking everywhere. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when I go to visit my buddy Ian, he lives in Northampton. It's another big city. It's about an hour and a half that way, right? We passed the Nene like 3 or 4 times. We passed a river 3 or 4 times, and even the river that's in Northampton it's the Nene. It's still there. It's like, but that's weird. The canal, there's a canal that goes through our village. It's over there. The canal or the dike or whatever you want to call it. That is part of the Nene. Like it connects a part of the Nene to another part of the Nene River. So yeah, In Peterborough, there's the big river. It's big over there. That's also the Nene. My buddy Daryl, he lives in March, a place called March. He basically lives on a place called Riverbank. You know, his street is called Riverbank. Guess what river that is? That the street's named after. It's the fucking Nene. I don't know why, but it's like it goes everywhere. It's like infected. It's like a root that just curls up around this part of the country, and I have no idea why. But everywhere I go, the fucking Nene is there. I mean, it's cool because all I have to do if I ever get lost is like just keep going upriver, and eventually I'll find this village. So yeah, but no, it's just everywhere. It's so weird. It's so weird to the point where I basically have just stopped asking what the river's called, and I see a signpost for it, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, so it's the Nene. I get it. I think somebody said that they went to Lincoln because we got Lincoln is just on the other side of Peterborough, well, just on the other side of Peterborough. It's a bit more up than that, and they basically they said that they were there. And they were like, oh yeah, we're right by the Nene, and it's like, oh fuck's sake. But yeah, I'm just surprised that the Nene just doesn't go everywhere. I basically grew up in a town called Romford, a city called Romford. That's on the edge. It's basically a part of London, but it's its own city. It's a thing. And it's called Romford because it's named after the River Rom, which is a Thames. It's a Thames tributary river, but it's its own river. To find the River Rom, you can't find it because they built over it. The entire city is built on top of the river, you know. But yeah. Anyway, should I ask about the ticker message? Yeah, I was wondering if somebody was gonna notice that. I'll just change it back just in case somebody else wants to go. Okay, my eyes are already bugging me. I might have to spray them. It might be just something in the atmosphere because Damon said that his eyes are bugging him, but he gets allergies. I never got allergies, but since I moved here, I started to get. Sometimes I get allergies. It's weird. It's like I'm allergic to something, but I'm not actually allergic to it. But you know, it's like apples. I'll eat apples, and they're fine. But then the next time I eat apples, I'll have a weird allergic reaction to them. You know, I don't know. I eat too much nuts, and I get an allergic reaction, even though I can eat a handful of nuts, and it's fine. But if I eat too many, if I have another handful of nuts, I might get an allergic reaction. If I have another handful of nuts, I will get an allergic reaction. That's why I can't eat an entire jar of peanut butter anymore because I'm not allowed. But yeah, the ticket message was just because I was going to mention this like later. Oh my god! I had a random spout of people basically like for the past 3 or 4 new messages that I've got on Facebook Messenger. They've all been Spanish-speaking guys who don't understand me when I'm typing. You know, like I don't understand you, or you know, can you talk to me in English because you can't read English, I can't speak Spanish. I can read what you're saying, but you can't speak English, so you don't understand what I'm saying. And then I just get a penis picture. Well, I get a face pic, and then I get a penis picture. Or this one guy who basically was just like, he just had a whole body shot, and it was like, why is this happening to me? But yeah, just for the past 2 days, Just randomly messages, you know. I just randomly get that, and I don't get it. By the way, I posted some orc pics on my Facebook, and they have been very popular. But I don't like the pictures. I'm considering taking them down, but everybody likes them. I don't know if I should take them down, so I don't know what to do. Oh my god. I shouldn't have posted it. I shouldn't have. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what the ticker message was about. Your poor eyes are tired, maybe, from looking at the computer screen. No, I haven't, because I haven't been doing that much today. It's literally just been the past couple of hours, the past 4 hours or 5 hours. That I've basically just been. I edited something on the computer and was playing on it for a little bit, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a thing. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, that it might be that they're tired, but I don't think so. I don't know. Do you know there's 7,500 different variants of apples? I knew there was a lot. I didn't know there was that many. But yeah, I'm always surprised by nature. Always has big numbers. Have you noticed that? Nature always has big numbers. I don't know what rune I've got in today. N. I've got the N rune. I can actually take that out now because I'm not eating anything anymore. I'm going to bed like soon after this live stream. So yeah. I do like that. I've had it in all day, so my hair kind of just like stays that way for a little bit and just gradually unfurls itself. There we go. I don't know what to do with the beard because I have a person who may purchase the right to basically shave it off. So yeah. But that'd be nice because that's a lot of money. That was the chair, Padafox. That's the chair. But yeah, numbers in nature are huge often, and they're scary sometimes. So yeah. Well, yes. Why do that? The penis pictures? I don't know. Jeffers is right. Looking at the screen can lead to sore eyes sometimes if you look at the screen. The thing is that I do not. It's never affected me. That's never affected me ever. Like I said, I think it might just be because it was hot and I might be getting some random hay fever thing. I don't know. Now I've got to chuck that away. I'll end up with yogurt on my desk. 20 minutes you need to look away for 20 seconds to rest them. Well, the thing is that basically I don't look at the screen that often. I'm often distracted by something else, you know. Well, I'm terrible when it comes to you know how basically when you have a keyboard, you basically when you're typing, and I have to type a lot. I have to type a lot for work and stuff, which is why this comfy keyboard gets very nice and comfy. I basically am terrible because like I can't help myself. I've been taught that you should get to the point where you're typing and you don't have to look at the keys. You can just look at the screen and it will just be on the screen and your fingers will just naturally have muscle memory of where the keys are that you're typing with. and stuff. And that's how very, very fast people, you know, who are fast with the keyboard type, you know. And I'm very, very quick with the keyboard. I'm usually very, very quick. If I know what I'm going to type, I'm very, very fast, you know. But I'm terrible. I'm terrible when it comes to basically the whole rule of trying to keep your eye on the screen while you're typing, because I end up basically just looking at the keyboard, and then I'll accidentally just stare at the keyboard while I'm typing, and then I'll look up, and then I'll see that I've either made a mistake or that I spelled something wrong or whatever. And it's like, so yeah, I get a lot of breaks. I basically end up just staring at the keyboard, and I know it's bad. I know I shouldn't do it, but yeah. So I don't actually stare at the screen for a lot of times. I'm usually just stare at the keyboard, often without my glasses on, and that might be one of the reasons. I don't know. So yeah. If you're ever wondering, by the way, what the raised F, like the thing on the F and the J are, that's one of the things that they're there for. It's to help you, ow, it's to help you realize where your hands are on the keyboard without having to look at it, you know? Because even if you don't notice it, then basically your fingers do. It's weird. It's a weird thing. Well, yes, I'm curious of how much he will pay you to shave it off. Well, like I set the price. I set the price for £4,000 because I don't want to shave my beard off. I don't want to shave my beard off, but you know, and if somebody's gonna pay me to do something that I don't want to do, then like it seems like a fair price. Because I was originally growing it out for £1,500, basically for my trip to Vegas to be paid and stuff. It's taken me a year to grow, and now that it's here, I kind of like it, and I'm just curious as to how long it will grow before I get to my terminal length. And if you know of Big Clive, he does the electronics, the random big Scottish bear who does electronics. He's got a big beard, and it grows down. It grows quite far down, but it grows kind of like straight down. It's not bushy or anything. Well, it's not hugely bushy. Like mine seems to be. If I don't put these in, it just is. It's everywhere. It's very, very out there. But yeah, he basically. I learned this from him. Beards have a terminal length. Your beard doesn't just keep growing. It does. It doesn't just keep getting longer and longer. You know, there will get to a point where your beard will actually shed faster than it grows, and that's the terminal length. It basically won't grow any longer than that, because your beard hair will fall out before it actually does that. And like I said, I'm curious to see where it, how long it gets before I get to that terminal length. And I think I'm close. I don't think it's been growing anymore since it got to my belly. Yeah, like that long. That's as long as my head. But yes, since it got to my belly, it seems to like the strands that actually make it to my belly, these end bits, because it was in two at some stage. It loves to stay separated, and it's actually, I can't get my fingers out of it now. I've done that on this side, so there's a knot somewhere. Yeah. So I'm kind of curious to see where this will go. So to end this experiment, I'm basically putting a high price, because it's also if you're going to pay me to do something that I don't want to do, then I will set the price to be, you know, substantial. What is it? What is it? The it's comparable with the amount that I don't want to do the thing. You know. So basically, that's why I said 4,000. I basically put it up to 5,000 as well, but I don't know. I might put it up to 5,000 if he basically if he keeps not shutting up about it, then I'm gonna put it up again to 5,000. I think, because it's just, yeah, it's starting to get really annoying, you know. Anyway, I love the length of my beard, of your beard. Well, thank you. I like it too. Like I said, I'm more curious than anything to find out how long it goes. Plus, everybody I know, all of my friends, even my mother, said that they like the beard, and I don't get it. I don't get why my mum likes the beard. You know, when I first grew a beard, she was like, "Nah." You know, she was like, don't do that," and I was like, but I must. I like my beard. It was more of a case that I shouldn't do that in school, because essentially I hit puberty hard at like 13, and I started to get like a lot of my body hair and stuff is actually from before then, because I had a weird, like, I've got a weird hormonal condition thing. I had a weird hormone imbalance thing. So essentially, when puberty hit, it basically hit early and it hit hard. I started getting like hair and facial hair and stuff, like 11, 12, 13. I was like, yeah. Anyway, have you ever had long hair? Head hair? Yeah. I grew it out for a charity a couple of years ago. How many years ago was that? Like 3 or 4 years ago? I don't know. But yeah, it got really long. It's you can probably see artifacts. You know, you can see artifacts of it, artifact footage of it, because essentially I was recording videos at the time, so you'll see that in some of my videos I've got long hair, or I'm wearing a headscarf thing to kind of cover it up. Yeah. But yeah, I grew that out for charity, and all of my hair goes curly. All of my hair goes curly. You can even see in the beard that it's very, very fluffy, curly, which I'm okay with. But yeah, I don't know why it's split into two. I think it might just be because yesterday it was in two. It's just stuck that way, and this thing was keeping it in one, and now it's unleashed. I don't get it. You know, it's a prongs. I don't get it. But yeah, I did have long hair for a long time. It just, like I said, it goes curly really easily. So yeah, keep at it. Go for 6,000 if it comes to that. Well, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it for as long as I can. But like I said, I'm gonna up the price if it keeps becoming an issue and it's more persistent, because it's like I said, I really don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. So it's a proper price tag, I think. It definitely should be pricey if he wants you to do that. Exactly, yeah. Did you grow bigger noticeably during puberty? Yes. It's a little bit hard to like kind of remember that stuff. Yes, I was the tallest and the widest. You know, I was very muscly for quite a long time. and then I got to high school, and then very, very quickly, all of the other kids basically grew taller than me. But I've always been kind of like muscly. I've always had the big build. So yeah. It's kind of funny. Well, not really. Yes, I remember your curls, Tubbs, when you had grown it out. Yeah, I grew it out for charity. I still can't believe that. You know, basically, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at all. So I just realised you can't see my shirts with sparkling. Sparkle, sparkle. It's got rhinestones in it. Yeah. Are they called rhinestones? I don't know. The sparkly like stone things. The fake diamond things. Oh, I'm missing one. Wonder where that went. Anyway, what was I saying? The charity thing. You know, I don't hold a grudge at them at all. It's just that on their website, I basically did it for the Little Princess Foundation or something, and they make wigs for like cancer kids with cancer, specifically girls that basically have lost their hair due to chemotherapy and stuff like that. And yeah, so I basically donated my hair to them, and yeah, they accepted it. They took it, and I followed all of their rules. But they basically said that, you know, you'll get our eternal appreciation. Well, also, if you want, then you can have your picture up at like one of the wards, because they have like these picture sections in the kids wards of like people who've donated their hair for the wigs and stuff. I didn't send them a picture. I did it anonymously, kind of, and you know, you'll get added to a list of people. So my name is on a list somewhere, so that's nice. And you'll get a certificate, right? They said you'll get a certificate, and I was like, neat. That'd be nice, you know. Just a personal mark of appreciation that I did this thing. That's, you know, that'll give me the warm fuzzies. Basically, if I'm looking at like a framed certificate that I did this thing. So yeah, I sent it off. They accepted it. Got my name on the registry and stuff like that, which is still there. It's quite nice. And then I got an email. I got an email with a PDF file in it, and that's my certificate. And it's like, what? I thought they were going to print it out and everything. I thought I was going to get it in the mail. I was like all ready for this for this thing, and I guess I could have printed it out myself, but the certificate was literally just, you know, like, you know, the certificates you used to get. I don't know if anybody went to high school or not high school. You know, the school before high school. You know, primary school, we call it in the UK. But you used to get like certificates for, like, you know, doing stuff. Like I got a bunch of swimming certificates because I was the bestiest at the swimming team and stuff like that. But like, it was like that. It was like one of those. It was literally just fancy border, kind of, not really that fancy. And just like, you know, Little Princess Foundation, you know, certificate of like an award or something that you've done this thing and presented to, and then like me, and it's like, thanks. You couldn't mail this? What? Because they mailed me a thank you letter. They sent me an email. Why couldn't they? I don't get it. I don't get it. I just was like a bit cheesed off about that, but still. I hope my hair helped. I really do. I got a bad feeling that, you know, I kind of almost like can Jedi sense that my hair is just been thrown away. Like the wig maker's got it, and we're like, this is too curly. We can't do anything with it. Just throw it away. It's like, ugh. I can just see that happening. Me too, though. I was always tall. No, well, I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'7", 5'8". It kind of depends because I've got two different two different length legs, so it depends what leg I'm standing on, I guess. Because I had a bad motorcycle accident. It's a thing. It's a thing. But essentially, my legs, one of them's shorter than the other, so it's like 5'7" to 5'8". So I'm quite short, really. But apparently it's an Irish thing. We're the shortest in Europe. No big deal. I do like that Scotland is the fattest in Europe, Ireland is the shortest in Europe, and I'm a Irish and a Scottish hybrid. So yeah, because my mum is quite plump, whereas my dad was short. So yeah, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm only like 5'7", 5'8", so yeah. It's not a thing. Basically, I've noticed that a bunch of my friends are also around about that mark as well. Anyway, like I've got another friend called Chris. So, but yeah, he's a really big guy, and he's American, and well, another American, and he's the same height as me, about. Um, Itchy's a little bit taller than me. Patch is actually quite shockingly taller than me, which is always funny because whenever I recorded a video with him, I always notice it after I filmed with him. It's weird. Like in person, he seems to be almost my height, but on camera and in reality, he's actually like 4 or 5 inches taller than me. So yeah, Damon's like a foot taller than me. So yeah. I'm trying to remember who's surprising. American Chris. Well, American Chris, Vegas Chris. He is around about my height almost. He's slightly taller than me as well. I don't know. So yeah, I'm usually the short, just the short round guy. I used to be called 5x5. I had an old work nickname that was 5x5, and it was mainly because I'm quite wide, and I'm also quite short. So basically, it's like, you know, you're 5 foot by 5 foot. So it's like, yeah. That's actually where my dog persona, he's called 5, and that's where that name comes from. So yeah. We're gonna get. You guys are gonna show me up now, aren't you? By basically telling me all your heights. So yeah. Sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. Oh gosh. Oh. Well, yes, they should have had a certificate on paper. I agree. Well, they should have had a nicer certificate when they said it, and they had like pictures on the website and in the pamphlet that I got. It was all, it was all people like bored with, and they're all holding certificates and smiling, and it's like, yeah, they look like fancy certificates. Where's my fancy certificate? But I'm not that fussed about it, you know. Wait, Scotland is the fattest in Europe? I thought that was Germany. Well, last time I looked, it was Scotland. There's a thing that basically was like, the United Kingdom is the fattest country, but it's not the fattest country. Scotland is actually the fattest country in the United Kingdom. England is actually the like fourth or something, because yeah, Germany was close behind. Like Germany's in front of us, and I think Italy is. I'm not sure. By the way, Italy has a fat man competition. Just the country has a fat man competition. What? It almost made me want to go to Italy. It was like, can anyone do? Does it have to be Italian? I don't know. Because I'd join up. I'd see if I can win something. Yeah, what am I trying to do? Undo close tab. Because I can bring up my Facebook tab and I can go to Google. Europe fattest country. Bink. In Europe, Turkey has an obesity rate of 31.1%, followed by Malta and the United Kingdom at 27. Right. So the United Kingdom is third now. When was this? I'm just going to look at the map. Yeah, Turkey, Malta, United Kingdom, Hungary, ironically, Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine. No, Lithuania, and then it's Israel. And is Israel part of the? I didn't know that was part of Europe. Where's Italy? Italy's not on this list. I thought it was Italy. Ireland is 9th. Spain is 15th. What the fuck? Estonia. I keep thinking that Estonia is like not Europe for some reason. Like it sounds like a. Whenever somebody says they've been to Estonia, it always makes me think of like because they always bring back pictures of like tropical location when in fact it's part of it's above the Netherlands or something. What, you know? Childhood obesity. I'm looking for the UK one. You know, the one that separates Britain from Britain, Wales, and Ireland. Britain, Wales, and Scotland. But they don't have them. They mark United Kingdom as one thing. Top 10 most obese countries on Earth. On Earth. On Earth. England's not on here. The United Kingdom isn't on here. According to the World Health Organization, United States of America, then it's New Zealand, then it's Australia, Czech Republic, United Arab Emirates, Slovakia. Actually, no, that makes sense. Norway, Canada, Germany, and then Hungary. Then we've got another one in 2015 that says United States, Mexico, New Zealand, Hungary, Australia, United Kingdom, and the EU. Yeah. I'm looking at the UK, just like UK. Oh, come on. Stop lumping us all together. Oh, you bastard. Oh my god. I cannot have this. I am fucking Irish and this place. This map has Ireland being part of the UK. Like all of Ireland, not just the northern bit. I missed some chat. Let me just go back to the stream. I'll find it later. Look it up. If you can find it, then yeah. Okay. $6'3". You're probably, yeah. Damon might be taller than you still. I don't know. I've told you this before, Tubbs. I'm 6'5". Yeah, I know. Height isn't everything. So that's nice for you, tall people. Didn't know Italy did that. Yeah, I seen an old picture of it, of the competition, and it is kind of funny how they're all bears, and they all have their families around them as well, and it makes the regular sized people look really tiny. But yeah, it's just so funny. I've seen the stage, and there's like 5 of them, 5 big guys, big fat guys on stage. And they all look super happy, and they've all got their families on stage with them, and it's so funny. But it's just like, they look like such a nice environment and stuff. I don't know why. I'm being summoned. Hope to hang out with you all again soon, provided I don't get burnt out. Oh, okay. I thought I saw that you were leaving, so I basically didn't want it to come on and just quickly say hi. Or if you're still there, hit a button and I'll say goodbye properly. I am going to go myself, so that'll probably be my goodbye. Belly rubs and belly salute. I've got this odd bit of skin on my finger that just keeps poking up, just on my middle finger, just there. And it's really annoying. I tried to dig it out with the tweezers and it just didn't do anything, came back. But yeah, if I'm just going to give James another minute if he's still here to yell, and then I'm going to say good. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to say do the belly salute and stuff anyway. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Sorry, I am trying to pay attention to the screen just in case. I can't have random bits of extra skin on my finger, on my art hand. That would not do. Nope, it's still there. How are you doing this? How are you avoiding being taken off of my hand. I get it. I don't know how is it avoiding this? I wouldn't mind so much if it was like something that was like a blister, like a little tiny blister or something. But it literally is just like one or two skin cells that seem to just poke up, you know? And it keeps avoiding the tweezers and avoiding this. These are nail clippers. No, I can still feel it. I can. Oh, what the fuck! It's driving me crazy. I've got to get rid of this before I go to bed. Aha! I got it. Weird. I hope that piece of skin comes off. Be careful. Oh no, it's fine. I'm not digging into my finger. I'm literally just you know how basically you get those extra bits of skin around your nails and stuff. It's just extra skin. It kind of just doesn't do anything. So you kind of do your nails and then you go around the edges of your finger and you just get rid of that. Like I literally just did it just now. Like that, just an extra bit of useless skin that's on the end of, on like either side of the end of your fingernails. Well, I just kind of did that, but to that side of my finger, you know. So I'm literally just shedding the top layer of skin. I'm actually digging in it. So yeah, it's fine. I still see it. What the fuck? I don't feel it, but I can see where it was. So where's there it is. There it is. It's like a little hangnail. Speaking of hangnails, I removed a hangnail with these earlier today. I was going to say yesterday, but it was actually earlier today, and yeah, it was somehow still connected, like to a nerve or something. Because when I cut it off, the second that it made the click noise that it came off, it shot a bolt of pain. I could almost track it throughout my body, all the way down, all the way up my arm, straight into my head. I felt the pain signal kind of just connect to all of the nerve. It was like, what the fuck? And it hurt a lot. Like I just took off the fucking nerve. But yeah, I think we missed James. I think he left before I saw the message. I do apologize if you're watching this on playback, dude. But yeah, I've got to remember to take that inside because I keep leaving my runes in my office. So just put it there and take it inside. I remember in the morning. I put it there and then I go back in the house, and then the second I get back in the house, usually I'm like, oh crap, But when I come back out here in the morning, I'm like, I see it and I'm like, yeah, I'll take it inside. So yeah, I only got pockets as well, so I don't have my dressing gown on. So yeah. Anyway, anything else that want to talk about before I go? I will be trying to do another live stream tomorrow. Trying. If it's still too hot in here by the time that I actually do it, then I won't be able to do a art live stream. But I'm hoping to come back on here and maybe do a an art live stream, and you know, not Meadow live stream, or something. Because yeah, I've got a couple projects that I really want to do, but I just haven't had the motivation to do them because it's been either hot, I've had other things to do, or I've been tired. But yeah. Also, I will upload the final video because I edited 3 videos a couple of days ago, and they're all ready to go. But I couldn't upload them right away because it was live streaming. I was live streaming in the hot tub, and I was also live streaming later, you know, for the party. And yeah, so I didn't want to interrupt that, so I only uploaded one of them. And today I've uploaded the other one, which is the, was it the builder one, or was this the burping one? I don't know. But tomorrow will be the feet one, and that'll be uploaded to OnlyFans. So if you're on my Discord server, there are links to them in the what's happening section, or on that channel in my server. So you can go check those out whenever you want. I'm not talking to just you, Jeff, but you can do that now, Jeff, because you've got Discord. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go bed after I check my mail before I go to bed. Check my mail and then I'm gonna go to bed. Oh my god, this viewing, although it only happens when I'm talking now, is actually genuine. So yeah, I'm weirdly tired. Anyway, guys, belly rubs and belly salute, and I hopefully will see you guys. I'll see you, Jeff. I think you're the only one watching at the moment. Tomorrow. I mean, I will see you tomorrow. I just don't know what time I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, it will be twice. But who knows? If I get my package, then I'll do an unboxing or something. You know? So that was really stubborn. That's been building all the time I've been sat down. But yeah, it just wouldn't shift. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to bend forward now. Then I've stood up and sat back down again, and it worked. So yeah, whatever. See you later.